So you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas, Nevada? Are you sure? In this video, I'm gonna share with you 10 reasons why you should not move to Las Vegas. Yes, there are some downsides to living in Las Vegas that you're gonna wanna consider. And we're gonna get after it right now. If you are new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad about living in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the very first to know about the current market here in Las Vegas. Hi, my name is Mark Pepe, and the team and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Las Vegas. You know, we are passionate about removing the stress of relocating to a completely new city and state. As a real estate professional here, it doesn't matter whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Las Vegas. So here we are talking about the top reasons why you should not move to Las Vegas. You know, you might be asking yourself, why as a real estate advisor based here in Las Vegas would I be sharing with someone thinking about relocating a reason not to do so? Well, when my family and I moved here over to Las Vegas over 15 years ago, no one really gave us a thorough explanation of all the downsides of living in Las Vegas. Of course, all the positives were highlighted. Like all big cities and small cities, there are advantages and disadvantages. Not one is perfect, and Las Vegas is no exception. It really comes down to your personal preference. I always strive to provide straightforward information so you can get a true indication of life in Las Vegas. Quick side note, yes, there is lots of life outside of the Las Vegas Strip. So let's jump into the first reason why you should not move to Las Vegas. And the first reason is there are not 4 seasons. While it's no secret that Las Vegas can be an absolute scorcher during the summer, some people find the lack of seasons to be a significant disadvantage. During the winter, temperatures can drop to the low 50s to the low 60s. Now I know some of you from the East Coast and the Midwest, low 50s and low 60s is shorts and t-shirt weather, but for us here in Las Vegas, that's a little chilly. You know, although temperatures quickly rise from there after the few months during the winter time. You know, it's not uncommon for temperatures to exceed 90 degrees in both the late spring and early fall, thus reducing both of those seasons significantly. You know, even though it is regarded as a dry, less intense heat, many find it to be too much. And of course, the heat is at its peak during the summer months when kids are out of school. In addition to that, many plants struggle to grow in the arid desert climate, which means you won't see as much greenery that you may be used to if you're relocating from other parts of the country with more lush greenery. You know, it's difficult to feel like you're somewhere other than a desert, especially when you don't get to experience all 4 seasons. However, on a positive note, there are more than 300 plus days of sunshine every year, which is a blessing. Just ask those who live in the Pacific Northwest. The next reason is cookie cutter homes. While it's true, Las Vegas offers many wonderful master plan communities across the Las Vegas Valley with an endless array of amenities, some tend to feel very repetitive. You know, many neighborhoods have homes that are very similar, if not identical to each other, minus a little paint color difference here and there. You know, communities in and around Las Vegas were and continue to be built very fast due to the large demand. And while it worked well to move people in fast, many residents feel a lack of uniqueness when it comes to the home they live in. You know, if distinctiveness is important to you, there are a number of master plan communities in Summerlin and Henderson where the homes and neighborhoods are built very uniquely with absolutely amazing views. So the cookie cutter look is not everywhere. The next point is access to vices. Let's get this out of the way. If you have vices, Las Vegas is not going to be the city for you. Just about everything you can imagine is at your fingertips here. We're not called Sin City for nothing. With the constant advertisements for casinos, clubs, and bars, it is easy to get sucked into the Las Vegas culture. Many visitors unfortunately come here to lose their inhibitions and absolutely go crazy. People often forget that there are still laws here. With easy accessibility to alcohol and the city being a 24-hour town, Las Vegas sadly has a greater DUI rate than other major metropolitan cities, which is one of the reasons why we have a higher than average car insurance premiums. So if you struggle with saying no to gambling, drinking, drugs, sex, you name it, there are better places for you to live. I will say, however, a lot of this activity typically takes place in and around downtown Las Vegas and also the Las Vegas Strip. I say typically because no area is completely shielded from all vices. The next point is the millions of tourists. As in 43 million visitors come to Las Vegas every year, minus the few years during the pandemic where that number dropped drastically. And with more attractions like the growing professional sports scene, which a little side note here, it was just recently announced that the Oakland A's Major League Baseball team has purchased land just west of the 15 freeway at Tropicana to build a brand new stadium and relocate the team to Las Vegas in the coming years. The visitor volume is just going to continue to rise. With all of the tourism that Las Vegas brings in, certain areas on and around the Strip and Convention Center can come to a bottleneck with traffic during peak events and conventions, which also creates longer wait times at restaurants and attractions. As a local resident, if you don't need to be near the Strip or Convention Center, you won't really feel the effects of the influx of tourists in the suburbs. On one important note, we as locals should be thankful for these tourists, pumping millions of dollars into our local economy. After all, the reason why we have no state income tax is due to the taxes tourists pay during their visit. So I say, keep on coming. The next point is job opportunities. By and large, the job opportunities in Las Vegas leave much to be desired. The majority of Las Vegas's economy is dependent on the tourism, entertainment, and hospitality industries. Thus, the workforce is heavily skewed towards lower paying jobs that don't require a college education. Having said that, the city has seen a significant diversification in recent years, with growing industries such as tech, manufacturing, healthcare, financial services, and construction adding numerous jobs in the Las Vegas Valley. As the population continues to grow, the local economy should continue to evolve, as well as with new industries expanding here in the valley. The next reason is education. Unfortunately, Clark County School District, which is the nation's 5th largest school district with 375 schools and over 315,000 students, ranks very low when comparing education results to other U.S. states. One reason for the poor ranking is due to the lack of funding required. When marijuana was legalized here in Nevada not too long ago, taxes from it were supposed to support Clark County School District. That hasn't quite materialized as it was intended. Even though the overall ranking of CCSD is not good, with the sheer size of the district, there are a number of areas where there are highly rated public schools according to greatschools.org. A number of them are in Summerlin and the city of Henderson. In addition, there are a number of private and charter schools across the Las Vegas Valley who offer an excellent education. So there is a number of quality educational options to choose from for your children despite the low school district rating. Speaking from personal experience, I can tell you that both my kids have received an excellent education in Henderson. The next point is crime and drugs. While most crime is on par with the rates of other major cities in the United States, some aspects are actually worse. It is on par with other cities, however, compared to the national average, it is close to double. On top of that, sex trafficking makes up a much larger portion of the crime than in most other areas. It is by no means an unsafe if you take proper precautions, but some of those extra precautions can make you feel as though you can't be comfortable within your own community. Drug use is also very common in the area, with many people choosing to do so in public. It is not uncommon to see someone who is under the influence out in the open. Having said all of that, the crime and drugs are much more prevalent in the downtown and strip areas, while a much lesser degree in the surrounding suburbs. My family and I have always felt very safe in the neighborhoods we have lived in. The next point is desert pests. While things like mosquitoes and flies are not as much of a problem here, there is still the issue of other undesirable critters lurking nearby. Cockroaches can often be found in a Las Vegas home. These insects are much more worse than ants or other pests because they carry pathogens and diseases. Another prominent pest problem here in Las Vegas are scorpions. No, I'm not joking. Infestations can and will occur if you don't take the proper measures to prevent them. You need to have a monthly service from a professional pest control company. Scorpions like to hide in damp areas such as bathrooms, outdoor wood or debris piles that have often gotten wet. On occasion that you find a scorpion in your house, you will have to contact a professional to take care of it. Maybe it's just me, but scorpions are not as bad as people make them out to be. They're not difficult to kill should you find one, and I'm speaking from experience. I've killed a few in living here over the last 15 years. The next point is lots of construction. With the metropolitan area growing as much as Las Vegas Valley has grown over the years and continues to do so today, with 2.5 million people living here, you won't go very far without seeing side roads and or freeway construction. It really seems to be absolutely everywhere. This can create a backup of traffic depending on the time of day and location of the construction. Obviously, this can be quite annoying, especially if you aren't expecting it. There is also a lot of residential and commercial construction in certain neighborhoods and areas as well, which is also a nuisance. If you find yourself driving through or around this construction, be careful what you drive over. Getting a flat tire is not fun. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. On a positive note, while all this construction can be frustrating and time-consuming or delaying, the new infrastructure in neighborhoods help continue to elevate Las Vegas as a very desirable place to call home. The last reason is it's a transient city. Now, meaning people are constantly moving to and from Las Vegas. In fact, Nevada is the most transient state in the country. Less than 25% of current Las Vegas residents were actually born here. Most people consider themselves native Las Vegans if they have lived here for more than 10 years. Because Las Vegas is such a transient city, it is much harder to establish friendships with people you work with, live near, or associate with at various organizations. A sense of community and all the wonderful master plan communities across town can be hindered at times, since some people are less invested in getting to know you and vice versa. Well, this gives you a good overview on the reasons why you should not move to Las Vegas. I can tell you, even with these flaws, after all, no cities without them, the benefits the Las Vegas Valley has to offer far outweigh these negatives. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. So please like and share this video. Please subscribe below and comment if you have any questions or found this video helpful. Also, be sure to check out our other videos on Las Vegas and the surrounding areas so you can continue to get a realistic sense of what it would feel like to live in Las Vegas. So whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even schedule a Zoom appointment here in the description below. We can't wait to help you make a smooth and stress-free move to Las Vegas.